Welcome everybody. Hello. How's it going, everybody? All right, we'll let you guys trickle in here a little bit. Sorry, we're starting a little bit late, but that's all right. There's always lots to do for these events, and we're kicking it off. Yeah,
Excited to get started.
definitely. Looks like people are trickling in here. So, can you guys let's see, is the chat open to you guys? If the chat is open, let's
Go ahead and
see.
send us a message.
Yeah. Where are you coming from? Where are you watching at? Drop it inside the chat there. Ran. I see Barb.
Hey, Deborah.
Deborah.
Josh with Tiny House Basics.
Desiree.
Hey, Desiree.
See a lot of names I recognize in here. Awesome.
What's up, Lindsay?
Hey. Awesome, you guys. Well, stoked to get the entire event started. This year we're doing a little bit of a new thing that we're trying, which is this pre-show. So we're trying to host this happy hour pre-show that's going to be 2 hour-long sessions back to back. Right after this, it starts in about 25 minutes. That's going to be super exciting. But we'll kick it off now. Looks like, oh yeah, look at that. Oh, sorry, Des.
Call you Des.
We will call you Des. All right, yeah, looks like we got a lot of people tuning in from all over the country and even the world. So let's see, anybody from out of the world yet? Australia. Mararet? Oh,
Where's that? Where's that, Deborah? Deborah Kerr?
I think that's I think that's somewhere northern Florida. Oh wait. Oh, that's where he's from.
Yeah. Cool. People from all over. Love it.
Definitely. Well, we'll get it started. So we were a couple minutes late, but love having people trickle in, and looks like there's a good amount of people here already. So we'll kick it off. So I'm Zach Francis with tinyhouse.com.
And I'm Jason. We're brothers, if you couldn't tell.
I'm the better looking one. But yeah, we're super excited for this event. We've been planning it for a long time. This year we've been putting in a lot of love and attention. So hopefully it's gonna just come across in everything that we're doing and all the different amazing speakers that we have lined up. We're super excited for this event. And yeah, that's I guess our quick little intro on the event and
what we. And I was just going to say, has anyone in this session attended one of the past events before? Let's see if anyone has in the chat. Definitely been chatting with some people in the community. Oh yeah, quite a few. That's awesome.
Super cool. Yeah, we've been doing this. This is actually the 6th annual online global tiny house event that we've hosted, which has just been amazing. We're super thankful for the entire community coming around and coming together for this event, and we always love it. It's just such a blast, and we got a lot of amazing speakers lined up for the next couple of days.
Yep, like Zach was saying, that's like a huge part of it. So make sure you give all the speakers lots of love. Go check out their websites, their businesses, and of course, as we curate all the speakers and the agenda, our goal and the speaker's goal, which we all discuss quite clearly, is like we want to bring value and education to all the attendees. So they're not going to be hard selling. They're not going to be just super pushy on trying to get everyone over to their websites or anything, but we will be dropping as we can as the host some of their links just because we want to show them love too. So make sure you guys just treat them with respect and yeah, give them some love where you can.
Yeah, and with that, we do have a few sponsors of the event, which is super appreciated because a lot of effort and energy and expenses go into throwing an event like this. So it's definitely not cheap to just put one of these on. And some of the sponsors are also doing giveaways, which is a big win for you guys because somebody out there will get something special. So hopefully you guys already know what the giveaways are, but if you don't, that's all right because we're going to tell you what they are too here in just a couple minutes here. But we'll
go. Yeah, while you're pulling that up, we'll go over our background again tomorrow when the official event starts. But just as Zach's pulling this up, Zach and I. We've been building, we built tiny homes for about 5 years, 6 years, built over 100 custom tiny homes and transitioned to this online platform, tinyhouse.com and tinyhouseplans.com, where we're working hard to bring valuable and educational resources to the tiny house community to continue to drive it forward and help guide people along their journey. So that's kind of what this platform started as, and the Tiny House Global Online Community event. This is the sixth, like Zach was saying, and has been a central part of just kind of bringing the whole tiny house community together. So we're pretty excited about it, and Zach's going to walk through kind of a little slideshow of what it's all about, really. So
yeah, what's to come and all that. And as Jason was saying, we really strive to provide education, but not just any education. We really strive to provide unbiased information and education. So our goal is to really just make sure that you guys are educated in an unbiased way, so we don't really have a leg in the race. We aren't trying to sell you a tiny house or anything like that, and so we want to make sure that the information that you're getting is very unbiased. And we also love doing unbiased information by bringing in a lot of other experts as well into this, who are experts and been in this space for a long time. And that way they can bring a well-rounded view, because everybody has a slightly different viewpoint on tiny homes as well. And so that way you can hear from a pretty wide, diverse group of people who are all thinking about tiny homes and small spaces and all things around those aspects and so on. But everybody does kind of come from a little bit of a different viewpoint of it. So we love doing that as well. So, all right, I'm going to get this screen share kicked off here. Let's see here. I think that'll be it right there. All right, hopefully this, where do we go?
Let's see. Just scroll up. I think they can see that.
Can you guys see this?
Open the chat.
Can you guys see our screen?
Sweet.
Okay. All right. Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice. There.
All right, you guys.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
I'm gonna play this for you guys. So this is our little intro video, which is a new thing. We haven't done videos in the past, but here we go. I think it's gonna be pretty awesome. Pretty cool.
Here we go.
Awesome.
So lots to look forward to. Like we are saying, there's just tons of really amazing speakers. We saw some of them there, and there's. Oh, here we go.
Oh no, sorry guys. Keep going.
No, you go for it.
Oh, it's just a slideshow, and we've got a few other things that we'll show you guys as well. So.
Yeah, I was just saying, you got to see a couple of amazing speakers there. We'll drop the agenda link if you haven't seen that yet, but that'll be kind of your guide to the whole event. So you'll be able to kind of, if you can, tune all of them in, tune into all of them, but you'll also be able to, highlight your favorite ones and make sure you don't miss those. So.
Yep. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh, this is a countdown.
Oh, cool. Wrong one, Zach. There we go.
Oh, there we go. All right. Jason already kind of gave you our quick little background intro and whatnot, but here it is again. So,
but yeah, we already went over this, but kind of the main key here is that we've come from building tiny homes. You can see in the background there behind Zach and I, we had a pretty large facility and had a TV show with Tiny Luxury or HGTV called Tiny Luxury. And that was a fun one to just be able to kind of walk through all the custom builds we did with all of the clients, and really use creative designs to build unique and tiny homes for each client's
specific needs. Like
exactly.
One tiny home we did a rock wall on the outside of it because they're super adventurous and outdoorsy, and so literally like one whole side of the tiny home is like full on rock wall. It was pretty epic, and all kinds of other crazy things like that. So. All right, so presentations today, right after this session in about 15 minutes now, the first full presentation is going to be Fritz Tiny Home. So Heather and Kevin will be talking about a guide on tiny house pricing. So their session is called "Ignore the Price Per Square Foot: Quick Guide to Tiny Home Prices and What to Expect." And I think that's super important and pretty key, because some people try to compare tiny homes to regular sized homes, and this price per square foot's crazy, but you can't really compare them like that. It's not apples to apples, and super excited to hear what they have to say about it. And then right after that, we're super stoked. Jamie Friesen is going to be speaking about how to get funding and finding land for your tiny home. And they've been doing this for a long time. They have a lot of tricks of the trades of how to find land, how to park on your own tiny home, and so on. So I think that session is going to be invaluable. They sell a course. They do all kinds of like content and different things like that all around, like finding finding land for your tiny home. And you guys get to have access to all of that right here, right now, this session in about an hour and 15 minutes. So definitely want to make sure you stick around for that.
Yeah, both of those will be super awesome sessions you guys won't want to miss. And I see Lizzie, you're asking if the recordings are available, and yes, they will. All the sessions will be recorded, and we'll provide those as we can. And typically it's just a few days after the event, so we can get them all rendered and put in the right format, and then we'll send out an email and put those in the community as well. So you'll have access to all the sessions.
All right, and then so after that, we'll talk at 6 just for a quick little wrap up for the day, and then jump into some networking. So we have some pretty cool, whether it's like roundtable breakout, or we have an app that's going to do a similar sort of speed networking where you're able to connect with another person. That's voluntary. You don't have to join those sessions, but we highly encourage it, because literally year over year, even though our sessions and our speakers just bring so much value and impact to everybody out there, they literally tell us, we get over and over and over again, that people's favorite part of the event is literally connecting with other like-minded people in the community. So cool. And one of the giveaways is going to be for a Compo Closet composting toilet. So it's, you're gonna say something? No, it's a super amazing, groundbreaking technology for this composting toilet here, and there's going to be 2 lucky winners. The winners do have to be in US, Canada, UK, or EU, but in general that covers a lot of the world. 2 different winners, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And then we also have
one winner will also receive a 5-night stay at We Casa. So this is a pretty sweet one. One of the big tips that we always recommend is, before you jump into going tiny, go stay somewhere in a tiny house, and really just get the feel for it. Be able to kind of envision. It helps you envision your life, your day-to-day life, in a real practical way that you can't do by just drawing it on paper or just kind of imagining it. So this is a great opportunity to do that if you haven't yet stayed in a tiny house. And if you have, it's just going to be a fun, awesome experience anyways. They have some really cool resorts. You'll be able to pick from 2 different locations, and get a 5-night stay there. So that's a pretty awesome giveaway that both of these will be announcing on the last day of this event, which will be Friday afternoon Pacific time. Friday evening, yep.
We Casa, there's a couple different We Casa locations now, which is really cool. So you have kind of your pick. It doesn't include travel, but it does include the nightly stay, which is a big benefit. And even if you already live in a tiny home, who doesn't like to take a vacation? So
there we go.
All right, how to do the giveaway. So if you can scan the code here with your phone. Let's see.
What's it do?
No, Lessa, I think that's your name. I'm sorry, I might be terrible
Lisa?
with names. It's either Lisa, it might be Lisa. You don't have to be present. Sorry, which one is it, Lisa or Lessa?
I think it's Lisa. Okay. But you don't need to be present. We'll announce it live. If the winner is live, then that's awesome. We usually bring them on screen and they, celebrate with them. They're all stoked and whatnot.
Yeah, we love it. We love it when they're live, so it's always more fun.
But if you're not, no worries. We'll send multiple emails and try to contact you, after the event as well. So make sure that you are aware that you won.
All right. Yeah, so here's, let's see. There's also instructions inside of an email that we sent out to you guys, and the email was called How to Join Conference Giveaway. So make sure to do that.
That should be all in your inboxes. If not, we'll, message us. We'll do that. But you can get to the same form here by scanning that.
And we'll make sure to send this out as well later, so you don't have to worry about that.
No problem.
And let's see here. Sponsors. So Poddux Go. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the new viral video that Poddux Go put out about their prototype, their new unit. It's literally an unfolding tiny home. So it packages it up to a nice and neat 8.5 foot wide. You can take it down the road, and when you pop it out, it's literally like 22 feet wide.
Yeah,
it's so crazy cool. Definitely got to check those out. So Poddux Go is a pioneering company in the tiny house sector, creating foldable tiny homes that prioritize mobility, durability, efficient space utilization, and energy conservation.
Yeah, so we really need that. We'll do this later in the conference, but show you guys some videos and some pictures. But it's a really cool product. They're doing some great things, so definitely give them a check. And we'll be jumping more to them.
Yeah, and we'll send the link and everything later too. But you can check out their video of the prototype on Alexis and Christian's channel, YouTube channel. That is. Tiny House Expedition, but we'll send it out. But Alexis and Christian will be speaking at the event as well, so we're excited for that.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Another sponsor is Shed Windows and More. They'll also be speaking at the event, so you definitely want to check that out. Especially if you're looking to, acquire your materials you're wanting to have inside of your tiny home, you for sure want to listen to this session because it's going to be really impactful, helping you understand what is the most important, materials and supplies and whatnot that you're going to need inside of your tiny home. But above and beyond that, they've been inside the tiny house industry for a long, long time, and they have a lot of information, everything around tiny homes, and have some real expertise in that area. So definitely want to check that out. And then a couple more sponsors.
Yeah, like Zach was saying, big shout out to our sponsors. Like, to throw an event like this, it does have a lot of significant cost, and our sponsors make that possible. And so, for example, like Tiny Home Power and Victron Energy, they're doing some amazing things in the solar and energy space. And like Zach said, we'll be sending out links for all these, so you'll be able to have those resources to go tune into those. Compo Closet, one of the sponsors of this event as well as the giveaway. And like we discussed, 2 awesome winners will get a composting toilet, one of their cuddies. It's called Sent to You. And so that's a pretty awesome giveaway there.
Yep. And Theodore Vanities, they do some really cool and made to order vanities and different household products like mirrors and different things along those lines as well. And they're actually really, really cool vanities and whatnot. So
yeah, they have great designs, and like Zach said, they're made to order, so pretty customizable, which obviously is pretty needed in a tiny house in small spaces. So
yeah. And then we have Precision Temp as well. So Precision Temp, we always like to tell the story of how when we were building a ton of tiny homes, we at first were not using Precision Temp, and the company that we were using had a major breakdown inside of their tankless hot water heaters. And literally we had like 20 of our tiny homes. They all had to make warranty claims to us, and we had to replace all those water heaters. And what we found is that company, even though it's big and they have them in a lot of RVs and whatnot, they literally had like a massive recall on a ton of their units. And ever since then, we're like, we will not use that company anymore. So we went search and whatnot, found Precision Temp, and we loved them ever since. The best part is that they're super tiny home friendly. They are very responsive, and they actually have a team that's like helpful, and they are we just love them. They do a lot of great
And made in the U.S.
Made in the U.S.
Yeah.
They do a lot of great tiny home specific tankless water heater products. So definitely recommend them for sure through personal experience. All right, let's see.
Yep, we kind of went over this with Lizzie, but all the sessions will be recorded, and those will be available in the Tiny House community, Tiny House University. And so, we'll be sending out all these resources via email and in the community as well. So don't fret if you don't get these right now, but we're just kind of doing some house cleaning, making sure you guys know what's going on and where you'll be able to get the resources.
Yep. Cool. And yeah, All Access Pro members and VIP ticket holders. So everybody should get that. And then Tiny House University, which is actually the All Access Pro membership. We highly recommend it. It's literally what we spend majority of our time doing and creating amazing products and like digital resources and workshops and webinars inside of there. And also the Tiny House community, you get full access to just interacting and everything inside of there. So we're super excited about it, and we feel like we're also just scratching the surface of all the different exciting things we have in store for the Tiny House University and the Tiny House membership there. So definitely worth checking out the Tiny House membership, and we're excited about where it's going to go. I think this might be a video.
Are you curious about tiny house living? Join our vibrant online community today, where you can explore, learn, and connect with fellow tiny house enthusiasts. Welcome to our virtual hub. The Tiny House University serves as a digital haven for those seeking to embrace the tiny house lifestyle. Here you'll find live online events, ebooks and resources, workshops, deals and discounts, recordings from past events, and courses on all things tiny houses. Let's take a tour of our most popular spaces.
Okay, so we don't have enough time to go through it all right now, but we'll show probably this whole video tomorrow morning. Let's see what's next. What's the final slide? Sign up now. You should sign up for the membership if you aren't already. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and we're gonna come back over here, and let's see. We only have a couple more minutes before Fritz is gonna jump into their presentation. That's gonna be super awesome, all about basically pricing, a guide to pricing tiny homes, which is gonna be really important. I think super good to know. I think that's the general gist of it. We'll also be back on later at the very end of these next two sessions. So we'll have some more time to go over different things and do some more housekeeping and just make sure that everybody's ready for the next couple of days, which are going to be just jam-packed full. And if you guys have been emailing us, hopefully we've been able to get back to you, but we've also been just bombarded with so many emails that we're just typing away as fast as we can. So if we don't get back to you as quickly or very quickly, hopefully we can get back to you sooner than later and whatnot. So
yep, and we'll always be sending out emails prior to the day's commencement with the access link. So no fret on that. Zach, do you have the link that they can jump right into the next session?
Yeah, so the next session should be, it's somewhere, Jason. No, I can find it, I promise. All right, let's see. Oh, so, let's see. Okay, I think this is it.
Just click copy.
No, that's not it. Yeah, no. There we go. I think that should be it. Yep, this is it. So you can either just click that link right now and wait until I go and start that session, or you can close out of this, and inside the community you should still have your tiny house community page open, and just make sure you click on the next session that's going to be going on in just a second, and as soon as it's going, then you can access it. So I think the best way for future sessions as well is just make sure that you always go back to the tiny house community and look at the 6th online global tiny house conference and go to whichever day we're on. Today we're on the happy hour. Tomorrow we're on the Thursday 28th. The next day we're on the 29th. goes in order like that, and we'll make sure that you guys have access to all of the Zoom links right there. So we're supposed to copy all that?
No, but it's not content, but that makes sense. Yep, you guys can just go there if you can post that. The link to the community there, you can. But
I don't know, for some reason it's not. Oh, it's because of this thing right here.
there we go.
1 second. Almost there. Almost there. This is the link to the community. You guys can bookmark it or whatever. But awesome. Thanks, everybody. We're going to let the Fritz jump on right here, right now. So make sure you go to the next session in order to get to the Fritz. But yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate it and super excited to have each one of you guys here. So we'll see you guys later.
See you guys. Thank you.